Hey guys, welcome to SuperMarcelWorld. Welcome to this retro review for Psycho 4: The Beginning. Anthony Perkins returned for one last time to play the role of Norman Bates in this pre-sequel, as I would call it, because it follows the events of Psycho 3, but it also takes you back to Norman's youth to show you what happened. The film is directed by Mick Garris, who also directed Sleepwalkers, The Stand and Critters 2. Now let's start with this retro review for Psycho 4: The Beginning. Here we go! The story. A radio talk show host discusses boys who killed their mothers. Norman Bates is listening to the broadcast and he decides to call and tell her his story. And this is how we get to see Norman's origins, but we also see the end of Norman's demons as he decides to end it once and for all. What I like. Anthony Perkins. Now I thought Perkins was excellent in the first two films, but he was kind of weaker in part 3, and maybe that's because he also directed that film, but in this film he's once again back to form. He's once again captivating and mysterious and hurt and maybe a little bit scary. Henry Thomas. Now you might know Henry Thomas from his role as Elliot in E.T., but here in his teenage years he played a young Norman Bates and he's just excellent. He basically carries this film on his own. He's absolutely captivating and interesting and he keeps you glued to the screen. And just like in E.T., you'll realize that this guy has something. He has this certain quality that just grabs you and you're hooked. And he's also emotionally captivating. You're really going on this journey with him. Kinda might sound cheesy, but you know, that's how I feel. This guy is really good. Origins. Now, normally I'm not a big fan of origin movies. You know, you've seen a certain story, then at one point they don't know what to do, so they'll go like, you know, we'll go back to the original, but we'll show what happened before that, how we got there. And usually they take away all magic by revealing too much. But this one is a really big exception. The story is well told. Henry Thomas is absolutely captivating, believable, really strong as the lead character. It's just executed really well. And the scene where Norman kills his mother and her boyfriend, whoa, that's a really cool scene. What I don't like, there's not something that I really hate or really dislike, but however the ending, I would have preferred the ending if Norman would have died. You know, he took care of his inner demons. The story kind of came full circle. You know, they should have killed him. And it would have been so perfect if you just closed the book with this film. Most magical moment. It's gotta be the climax, for sure. Norman takes care of his inner demons and it all takes place in his house, in his mother's house. And you know, the whole thing goes up in flames and you know, it's a really cool executed scene and it's pretty spectacular. And you know, just the fact of him coming to face with his demons and taking care of them once and for all. And it's kind of theatrical as well, but it's really cool. And it's a great way to end the story. Did you know? John Landis, now the director of An American Werewolf in London and Michael Jackson's Thriller, John Landis, has a small role in this film. The best Psycho. When Anthony Perkins saw the first screening of this film, he called it the best Psycho. Overall, Psycho 4: The Beginning is an interesting film. It's well told and it's never boring. Anthony Perkins once again delivers a solid performance as Norman Bates, but Henry Thomas is the one who really steals the show, playing a young Norman Bates. He's really captivating, really interesting, and you know, like I said, he has something. This guy has a certain element in his eyes which just really drags you into the screen. It's a well-told story, it's a lot of fun, it has some great moments, but it's nowhere near the greatness of the original 2. But you know, at least it's a lot better than part 3. I give Psycho 4: The Beginning 6.5 out of 10 Bates Motels. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks so much for watching. How do you feel about Psycho 4: The Beginning? Let me know below how you feel. We'll talk. If you have the time, hit that like button. Come on, click it. Maybe subscribe to see what I'll do next. Or check out some of my other videos, which you kinda might like. So once again, thanks so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!